lembro, às vezes eu posso ter contado. Você não fica preocupado. Eu não lembro, às vezes eu posso ter contado.
All right, everyone. Cool. That's great. So you probably have heard of OnlyFans in relation to content on the spicier side, which we are an 18 and over platform. We're home to a range of creators, including adult content creators, and we're a subscription-based platform, meaning you don't see content unless you're subscribing to creators who are sharing content that you might want to see, whether that's spicy, cooking, we have race car drivers, fighters in the combat sports sector. So it's truly across the board who you're going to see on the platform. A little on the edgier, raunchier side, and those are things she couldn't say or share elsewhere. Is for content creators to express themselves safely and connect with their community of fans.
Content creators, including adult content creators, but the company has had a bit of a rocky history with that segment of its user base. There was a plan in 2021 to ban that kind of content that OnlyFans ultimately backtracked on before you became CEO while you were at the business as CMO and CCO. Where does OnlyFans stand with that community today?
Inclusive platform for content creators, meaning those who are sharing adult content, as well as those who may be sharing content of them in the kitchen, or maybe they're doing spicy content in the kitchen. It's truly up to each creator how they want to share content on their page. And what's also important to note is that we have very robust content moderation in place, meaning we see everything that's happening on the platform, so there's no disappearing messages. We're reviewing all images, videos. Creators have to tag another creator if they appear in content together. So that's truly where we've become this safe platform, and safety is something that's very important to me, and that's where we've become a leader in.
And disempower women, and at the same time there are adult creators who say that the platform is too restrictive and doesn't allow them to create the full scope of content that they would like to. How do you balance dealing with that much conflicting criticism from
where we've been able to lean on safety? We have our Safety and Transparency Center, which goes into depth of everything we're doing to protect our community of creators and fans. And that's also where, talk to creators themselves. There's always going to be critics on everything, but I've been fortunate to be able to meet a lot of our content creators and get feedback directly from them about how they're using the platform, things we could be doing better. And beautiful city, Brazil's an absolutely beautiful country. So we're looking at growth for the business. Latin America is a huge part of that. We've noticed a large uptick in creators as well as fans joining the platform, and we attribute that to OnlyFans is very much a global business. We're in over 100 countries, so when a creator joins the platform, it gives them kind of that instant exposure, access to a global audience. Some creators that you may be familiar with in this audience include Chris Cyborg, who is a combat sports fighter. She is sharing behind the scenes content on her OnlyFans profile, fitness content, and she also has a channel on OFTV, which is our free-to-view streaming platform and app, and that's where she's sharing content not just fitness, it's also her most recent video was a trip she took to Africa, and you can see her engaging with elephants, which I thought was really cool. So there's things happening on the platform in ways you're able to engage with your community that you just can't do on other platforms. The locals here and understanding just the culture of fandom, whether that's sports, music, whoever that talent is that you're following, there's something about getting to know them more personally, getting connect with them. OnlyFans is very much a place where you're getting exclusive content and exclusive connections, where you're able to directly message someone. For Chris, for example, you could send her a message, and that's not something you could do on another platform where it would just end up in a kind of a sea of other bots and spam. And looking at fandom and looking at Latin America, they really go hand in hand when you review the kinds of just stars that are in the country, in the region.
Opening and really committing to an OnlyFans account. What can they do that they are not accomplishing, whether that's the content they're making or the money they're making on YouTube, on Instagram, or anywhere
Creators pretty regularly, and whenever I have conversations with them, it's kind of like they are almost overwhelmed with the amount of different channels and platforms that there are, and the one thing that that gets lost in all of this is their fans, because the fans are almost, there can be a barrier to seeing a creator's content on another platform where they may not see it because of an algorithm. On OnlyFans, that's where the creator is really able to focus and be in their genius mode of connecting with their fans, with their community, and being able to not have the noise that you're getting elsewhere. And that's where they can have a monthly subscription, they can monetize content, and really connect with their fans through direct messages and other opportunities to monetize on the platform. 20 split. And that's truly all in favor of the creator. As a business overall, we've paid out over $10 billion US in creator earnings since being founded in 2016. And for every dollar we make as a business, creators are earning $4. And because we have this simple business model, it truly is in favor of the creators. So on the platform, you're not seeing advertising, you're not getting pushed to follow other people or algorithms. It's truly about that creator and fan connection, which is what keeps the fans engaged on the platform, because they're there for the content that they want to see and are willing to pay money for. In the combat sports space, we're doing a lot in the comedy sector, which surprises a lot of people. And as I was talking about Whitney earlier, that's another area of creator where they've had some issues when it comes to having that true freedom of expression on other platforms. So we've had a lot of comedians joining. We also have collaborated with Whitney on a show that has recently launched on OFTV, which is a roast style show. We have a monthly comedy show on OFTV called LMAOF.
And if your workforce devoted to content moderation, is that still true?
Absolutely. Content moderation and safety are very important to us. Again, safety is at the heart of the business, and that's where we strive to keep our community safe. So looking at content moderation, we see everything that's happening on the platform, and we know who everyone is, because we have a robust process you need to go through to even become a creator on the platform. They need to provide up to 9 pieces of identification, which is then reviewed by our team. It's not something that's instant, where someone can then just sign up and be on the platform like other sites. It actually takes a while, because there's a human reviewing all of your information. And that's where, because we see everything, we know who everyone is, we're a complete deterrent for bad actors. And being an 18 and over platform, we're very strictly for adults, and the adults are typically the ones who have the extra money to be able to spend to pay to see some content from Whitney and subscribe to her profile. If there's more than one individual in content, so that's something that kind of gets bumped to the top of the queue to make sure that everyone is who they say they are, and it's within our terms of service. Assumptions about who we are, what the business is about, who's behind the business. So that's what I'm working actively to dispel, where we're truly a content inclusive platform, meaning we're also the most inclusive social media platform, because we are a safe home for not just adult content creators, but creators across the board, combat sports, comedians, chefs, race car drivers. It's something where if you go onto OFTV, which is just OF.TV, had to get the plug in, you're going to be able to see the range of creators on the platform, as well as you'll see creators who may be sharing adult content too, but that's, it's up to the fan to seek out and find the creator that they would like to subscribe to and see more content from. I also think a lot of people are always surprised, like, oh, I didn't know they had an OnlyFans, and that's especially true in the combat sports space. The creator economy catch up to, so that's where, whether people are able to monetize on OnlyFans or another platform, it's about creators being paid for their content. Content creator that I've met, they are extremely intelligent, really cool people. For example, Kazumi is one of my, who I've actually become friends with, and I see whenever I'm in LA. She shared how she's been able to run her business, and it's very much a business, when looking at the platform, planning content, planning collaborations, having different lists of fans that you engage with. So there's a lot of strategy and thought that goes behind every creator when they're using the platform. I kind of say that each OnlyFans creator is kind of like the CEO of their own profile. Yeah, and platform. And looking at our reputation, if someone thinks about OnlyFans, whether they like us or they may not like us, what's important is they know that we are a safe place for creators and fans who are 18 and over looking to have a platform to connect. And OnlyFans is a community, and you can't replicate community. Community is something that's built, and we're really proud to have a community of creators and fans and continuing to grow in regions like Latin America and be here today in Brazil.